Match heading, it's always confusing. I'm not understanding. I think I need a right approach, because many kept saying it's very easy, you could do it like this, but I always end up spending a lot of time. Perhaps I need a video which helps me understand the shortcuts and lot many things. Well, if you're wondering, then trust me, today's video is for you, because today I've come up with the strategies for match heading in the IELTS reading module, the shortcuts, do you need to read the entire para, how to find the clues, how to get the right answers without a trap. Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul from Skills IELTS. I really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another video. Today's video is all about match heading. Recently I made a video on match heading somewhere here, which has the entire solution, strategy, shortcuts already incorporated. In today's is extension of that, where I'm gonna give you a small paragraph with the match heading questions. I'll give you some time for you to answer them, and once done I'm going to come back and show you the real approach, shortcuts, and how to solve them quickly with the correct answers. Before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button for the future notifications. And any point of time you need online assistance, it's an online paid course, you can text us in the WhatsApp. We'll be there, I'll be there to guide you, help you in right direction. Alright, without wasting any time, let's start with this video. Let me just share my screen. Quite a big paragraph. Please use laptop or mobile in the landscape mode, because I was not able to fit it into one screen otherwise. Okay, sorry on that small font, because there was no other way. Alright, so I'm going to give you A, B, C, D, E, 6 minutes. Please don't take more than that. The questions are easy, there are a lot of clues. Don't take more than 6 minutes. We will have a timer here running for 6 minutes, and once 6 minutes is done, wait for me to make my presence back, helping you understand the shortcuts and the approaches. 6 minutes timer, here you go. Alright, so I'm back. I really hope you've solved the question with utmost confidence. So let's see, can we do it much more faster? In probably less than 3-4 minutes. Let's see. So what is the way out, how to go about it? Don't start reading from section A altogether. Just have an idea of what the headings are. Opposing aspects in style. Opposing, get a picture of opposing. You are perhaps saying this, but I oppose and say this. It's contrasting, contradicting. Get the meaning of that. Opposing. European influence on the style. There is an influence by an European or European style architecture they are talking about. Exposing common fallacies. Fallacies is exposing the myths or exposing the problems, correct? So when they talk about the problems or some concepts of challenging something, then it's fallacies. We have direct effects of war, okay, related to war. I'll be little careful. Financial burden, money wise a problem, that is the paragraph. Contributions of non-domestic. Non-domestic means not locally, non-native. Returning to fundamental, return. I went there, but I'm returning back, falling back to fundamental, means old techniques. Beautiful and functional style. I have some idea. Common fallacies or opposing styles, European influence and war, some burden on the money, and then contributions to non-native architects, returning back to the fundamental, the basic, and something that talks about beautifying or beauty and the basic style. So I have some idea about the headings that I am after. Now we'll start with section A. Now section A, try to get the gist of it. Don't read the entire line by word. British architecture has shifted throughout the ages, leaves the majority of art critics on their toes. Firstly, now the real thing is starting from here. It's important to look at the history, debunking the myths. Probably they're talking about common fallacies. This is a skill. You read something and relate. You already read the headings. Now you read a paragraph. Relate. Are they talking about exposing, debunking myths, common fallacies? Let's read. Despite the popular idea that the Roman escaped Britain in the 5th century, blah blah blah. The truth is more complicated and understanding it requires analytical approach. Don't you think it's talking about exposing some beliefs or myths, debunking myths? The real truth is something else. I think this is enough. See, the idea of match heading is time should be spent wisely. People read and not understanding what it is. So here I have underlined the word common fallacies, debunking myths, understanding it requires. It's more complicated. I think all of them are relating to debunking myths. So I think this could be the perfect heading for the very first one. Any doubts? Do leave a comment in the comment section. Some of the greatest examples of British architecture came about in the 14th. So they're talking about examples. Tudors, these examples were not only considered practical and modern, they are inspiration. Combining efficiency and style is a functional concept. The fundamental idea behind fitness for purpose, meaning that were not only beautifully but featured. Don't you think it's talking about examples? Entire paragraph. See, I'm not reading letter by letter. I read this probably in 10 seconds. Understand the main summary. I squeezed the summary. It's like eating a mango. You don't need to eat the entire mango. Just squeeze the summary. The summary is they're talking about an example which is very beautifully elegant, featured perfectly functional buildings. Probably it's talking about some style being very nice. It's not opposing aspects, it's not European influence, financial burden, effects, contributions. Perhaps it's beautiful and functional style. Hope you agree. That's how you do it quick, by squeezing the summary. Alright. The craftsmanship of the 16th century featured a striking paradox. Vocabulary based. Paradox is something that contradicts. So now, did we already come across the word contradiction? I think yes. Opposing. By reading one line only, Nakul, can we decide? No. But yes, you can read a little, probably a little bit here, squeeze the summary and make sure it's talking about contradiction only. If yes, then answer is opposing aspects in style. Featured a striking paradox. In the previous medieval times, houses faced inwards, and now conversely, opposite in contrast, vastly different styles and looks. I think I am going after these few words which tell me confidently that it's talking about paradox, opposing styles. So this gonna be C. Easy peasy, hope you are getting it. Now, most architects followed this classic Tudor style and some continue to expand. Okay, they're talking about expansion. Italian, Dutch, French came into prominence. War, Nakul, Civil War. Okay, the question here, the summary name is direct effects of war on architecture. Don't fall for the traps by just relating the name. Name is matching, I'll go with it now. Verify. Cross verify. The heading it's given here, its heading given here is direct effects of war on architecture. How the war changed the architecture, influenced architecture. Aftermath of means after the Civil War, circumstances related to the war and Charles' exile brought nobles and gentlemen to the continent and sparked an interest in this new architecture. Okay, when Charles II was restored, influence of European trends was noticeable. Okay, and the property of royalists, rich, according to some historians, this clear stylistic change is representative of the great societal shift from communal living standards and appreciation for individualism. So perhaps they're talking about aftermath of war, but don't you think aftermath of war is ended here, that's it. But this second part of the paragraph D is talking about the shift. What is the shift? The influence of European trends, because Charles II was dethroned. War happened, because of that something happened, but the rest of the things are just talking about another thing, which is influencing European trends, which is noticeable. According to some historians, this clear stylistic change means influence of European. So now, should we go with European influence on style, or should we go with direct effects of war? It's not direct effect, probably it's indirect effect. War happened, because of that this guy was dethroned, because of the something happened, because of that, because of the end this happened. This is not direct effect of war. It's like a big pit is there, you are falling into it. Perhaps what you should be doing is jump over it, watch them and say, I will not fall into it, rather I'll jump. Perhaps European style is the correct answer. European influence on style, it is because it is not a direct effect. Hope you are getting it. The heading cannot be direct effect for the section D. Imagine section D is paragraph, right? One paragraph is like a book. What can be the name of the book? The name of the book cannot be direct effect of war on something. The name of the book can be the European influence on the style. Hope you are getting it. Alright, so section A gonna be the third option here, section B gonna be the 8th option there, section C gonna be the first option, section D gonna be the second option. Heading. The last one, despite the initial acceptance of industrialism, some reformers were unable to accept and actively sought to influence others towards accepting a more traditional approach. That is enough. Traditional means old, falling back to old things, returning to fundamental. That is enough. Now read and make sure the rest of the paragraph is also talking about returning to old things. Contradicted the caused by manufacturing, as the idea took off, gave way to a new generation of seeking to follow in Morris' footsteps. Perhaps Morris had started this old things. They did so by providing ethical construction methods that were more aligned with pre-industrial, old. So perhaps the entire paragraph is talking about falling back to the basics. So the idea behind the match heading is use your time wisely. Go after these keywords and squeeze the summary like you squeeze the mango fruit. Don't have to eat the entire fruit to know how it tastes. Just a pinch of it and will tell you how the entire fruit tastes, isn't it? So the same principle we can apply here and get the match heading 6 out of 6 or 7 out of 7 easily. I hope this video helped you. Well, if you have got I think A, B, C, D, E 5 out of 5, do comment in the comment section. And if you like the video, show your appreciation with a thumbs up. And anytime you need online assistance, it's an online paid course, you can WhatsApp us. We'll be there to help you guide you in the right direction. With this, I'll park it here, guys. Thanks so much. This is Nakul signing off from Skills IELTS. Very soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye bye.